Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to 5 Minutes of Torah with the Beth Israel Rabbi. This Shabbat, we read Parshat Ve'etchanan, the second Torah portion in the book of Devarim, in the book of Deuteronomy, which constitutes Moshe's valedictory, his final speech before he is about to pass away. The Israelites are going to enter into the land of Israel, and he wants to ensure that the Israelites are going to act appropriately according to the Torah when his flock is no longer with him. In the entire valedictory, inclusive of this week's Parsha, Moses reviews the history and the laws of the Torah, of the first 4 books. Inclusive of that is what Moshe says in this Parsha. I gave you on 2 luchot, I gave you on two plaques, I gave you the Aseret Hadvarim, I gave you the 10 commandments, or the 10 utterances. And then, later in the Parsha, Moshe actually goes into the details of what those 10 commandments are. The Malbim explains that the 10 commandments, according to Jewish tradition, are the shorashim, are the roots of the 613 mitzvot. Other rabbis suggest that the 10 are the 10 most important of the 613. And another understanding is that they are the title names for 10 groups of the 613 mitzvot, or the 613 commandments. What is interesting is that in Jewish tradition, with the rise of Christianity, the rabbis were concerned that the other 603 mitzvot would be forgotten because Christianity placed such an emphasis on the 10 commandments. And that is why we cut out nearly 2,000 years ago the saying of the Aseret HaDvarim, or the Aseret HaDibrot, the 10 utterances, the 10 commandments, from our weekday morning service Shachrit. Because the rabbis take a maximalist approach and say that it's the entirety of the Torah, all 613 mitzvot that are presented at Har Sinai. In the time of Ezra and Nehemiah, the presentation of and the receiving of the Torah became such an important idea that the rabbis then instituted the reading of the Torah every single Shabbat, so that we would never forget it. We at Beth Israel continue that process, not only on Shabbat, but on Mondays and Thursdays and Shabbat afternoons. We read the Torah. And I like to say that by reading the Torah, we keep it alive from one generation to the next. And we jump into this Torah reading in a generation, and then as we leave this world, we jump out. But we enable it to keep on going. And here at Beth Israel, it is Debbie Fenson, our Ba'alat Tefillah, who is our primary Torah reader and organizes Torah reading and teaches Torah readers. And that is exactly why we are celebrating Debbie Fenson on September 5th, at the last Shabbat difference of this year. Please join us as we pay homage to a woman, to a person who has done so much for Beth Israel, so much for the Jewish people, today and tomorrow. Shabbat Shalom.